How's everybody doing? Last time we did the bird feeder. The bird feeder turned out most excellent, dude. That was awesome, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Martha! Who is this Martha? We are going to do Mother Africa. We're going to carve Mother Africa out of petrified wood. It's a black and brown with some wisps of white pieces, and I'm gonna show you how I did that, because a lot of people have been messaging me saying they liked the Ohio signs, but I didn't show enough of how I was actually doing it. If you got a Dremel drill, you can do it. Might take a little longer, but well, you'll also need some slabs of wood or slabs of rock to do that too. But you could buy those online, pretty cheap, fairly cheap. There goes the air conditioning. Thank you very little. So without further ado, let's get to the program, man. No sense wasting time. Let's get to it. Andale, muchacho. All right. So we're making Africa today. A couple different sizes. One a little smaller than the other. I've printed out my Africa. I'm going to put it on this petrified wood. And then we're going to cut it out with that little Dremel like I did the state of Ohio. So let's get to it. We're going... Hey, don't go nowhere. It's a little cool in Florida today. A little cool. That's why I'm wearing the flannel. It's warm outside in the sun, but if you're in the garage, it's kind of cool. Why isn't this coming out? Come on, Elmer. He's so soft and squishy. And then I put it on the rock, and it's already dry. So now I'm going to put the packing tape over this so that I could cut out the bigger chunks on the tile saw. Hopefully this is a short video. If the guy at the beginning of the show and the end of the show would talk less, these wouldn't be very long. Yeah. I think somebody just cut the cheese. Alright, this is going to get really loud, so hopefully I'll be able to edit the sound out. This is your basic generic $25 tile saw that you get at Home Depot. It's a Plug Power Master Plus. It's got about 450 GPMs. What? We will now cut them out. Alrighty then. So this is what we have left now with the Africa. The first one peeled off when I was cutting it down on the tile saw. So I just took it off and I put another one on there so I can have a nice clean edge to grind to. So we're gonna go get grinding. It's gonna get loud, so I'll try to edit it out. And remember, wear the safety glasses. And that's how you do it. And it'll probably take me about an hour on each one of these. So I'm not filming that. All right. So where are we at? I don't know. Aunt Tilly's Island. All right. So I cut out the 2 Africas, and they came out pretty darn good. And I looked up some. Oh, shut up. This lady's yelling like she's talking to me or something. I'm gonna mount these on a piece of wood, and then I looked up some African proverbs. The big one's gonna go on there. And then this one is, I am because we are. So I'm going to do a resin coat over the wood, and then I'm also going to do a resin coat on the countries, and that's where we are now. So when I get those coated, I'll show you those coated, and then I'll show you once they're framed up and ready to go. Roger Wilco. No, the reason I actually thought of Africa was because I saw on TV the other day, there was one of the girls from Black Panther was at some shindig, and she actually had an African necklace on, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm like, that would be really cool. Do one of those like I did the Ohio, not Iowa, Ohio signs. So there you go. Well, hello there. So let's do, where we at on this project, Mr. Dees Nutz? All right, so we're going to take the Africas, and I'm just going to resin the plaque that it's going on. And as that's curing, I'm going to quickly paint the edges and then drop it on there so that it actually glues to that and affixes to that. And then I'm going to coat the top with the resin, and it should be like literally one piece once it's dry. Mr. Dees Nutz often makes mistakes, and when he does, he reaches for a cool Corona. It soothes and calms him, and stuff like that. Mr. Dees Nutz is not endorsed, sponsored, or compensated by Corona. This is just another shameless plug by Mr. Dees Nutz to gain a sponsor. Remember, my friends, don't drive drunk and always drink responsibly. Be a much happier world if everybody did that. Alrighty, let's get to it. So far they look so good. Okay, so we're making the Africa frames now. Here we are, making the frames. Just gonna put a little glue on here, then I'm gonna nail it up. Nail it. I'm gonna nail it. Remember, folks, you don't need a whole lot of glue. I think I'm gonna let that set up for a few minutes before I hit it with the nailer. Good times, just good times. I'm gonna let that set up. Oh, I also wanted to point out with this one, what I did was I just cut a little groove in there so I could drop the picture in there. And I cut a thinner frame, and I just popped a couple holes in the top and the bottom, yo. Oh! And you saw it here, fans. Destruction. Oh, brother. Alright, back to the drawing board. The problem with this one is that we have an uneven situation. Let's see if this one stays together. Okay, that one worked. Alright, so we have L. Today, brought to you by the letter L. What the L is going on, Mr. Dees Nutz? See how that corner is? I think this corner, when you have a situation like this where your wood is warped, if I hold these together, you could see there's hardly a lot of misalignment on that corner. But if I hold these two corners together, this side's like way up and kittywampus. So you want to do this corner first because this one's more forgiving. Okay, so I got that nailed up real good. The only problem is it's I don't know if it's because the frame is slightly askew, but it doesn't want to fit, so I'm going to have to trim a little bit off down here, which is probably a good thing because I got all this ugly stuff down there. And voila! Fits like a glove. So now all I got to do is put the hangers on the back and fill the nail holes. I'm going to take our glue veneer and I'm going to glue that on that back and then attach the hook and it won't come out. So if you weren't privy to the other episodes, this is just Bandit veneer edging. And it's got glue on it, and because I have a dedicated iron, I just put the foil over it. But when you iron it, you have to put foil on it or else you're gonna burn it. And then you just iron it, and you're gonna set your setting on cotton on your iron. And that's all there is to it. And then when you're done, there's an edger. I'll show you the edger to get all those edges off. And now you're left with this. And you also will need Bandit veneer iron-on. Also sells these edgers. And all you're going to do is, it's got a little razor blade in there, and then you're going to just run it along there, and it puts a nice clean edge, just like this. Just like this. I remember this one time when I was out there by the cabin, and the dog, he was just laying there. I started to go into an Italian older man there. What is it with the Italian in me? I'm not even Italian. So that's what you're going to do. And then on these edges, you're going to use a very, very sharp razor blade and cut in from one side And when you get almost to the edge, then you're going to switch to the other side. Because if you pull it, you have a tendency to rip the veneer. So I decided to leave the center plain. After banding with the oak strips, I'm just using my patented Scratch Fix pen. And it's like a marker, but it's got stain. And you can't see this. And voila. Very good, man. Very good. Africa. Now, if your wood is soft, you can just push the nail in instead of hammering it. But you got to make sure you got a square-headed hammer and you're pushing squarely down. So there we go. I just got to buff her up and she's done, ready to hang. Mother Africa. You bet you. So see, like this one, I'll put this point back here and see that's center, but it's not really hanging centered. So I move it over a little bit. And there's my center point. So now I just put a little mark, a little hole there, and then you're going to put that center spike in there. There we go, number 2. It would have been funny if I had it upside down, wouldn't it? Yeah, real funny, Mr. Dees Nutz. You're so funny, Mr. Dees Nutz. Okay, so we shellac the back. Oh, it's very nice backing. Look, see, I signed it. There you go. Mother Africa. Another project in the books. And again, this is petrified wood. I believe that was from Montana. I believe. I cannot guarantee, but somewhere out west. So we're done with these. They're hooked, ready to go. We'll put them on the wall of shame. I mean the wall of fame. I'm gonna go riding my Harley later. Thought I'd put my pirate bandana on. There's a song there. I can't remember how it goes though. That's when I fell for the leader of the pack. Bum, 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 bum. Everybody putting him down. Down, 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 down. Get to it, dang it. Alright, so how'd you like that? Africa's came out pretty dang cool. Everything comes out cool when D does it. I'm going to do the large one for 75, the smaller one for 65. Super nice, super glossy, super thick, awesome. I really like the idea I came up with the banding on the back. Seals it up. So that's Mother Africa for you. Hope you enjoyed that. What's next on the agenda? Excuse me, Mr. Dees. Excuse me. Why does this guy always ask questions? Excuse me, Mr. Dees Nutz. He's the only one I allow to get on set. Excuse me, Mr. Dees Nutz. Why do you always go like? I forgot where I was going with that. All right. Wasted away again in my Coronaville. Oh, can't see it. In my Coronaville. Searching for my... Oh, a friend. If anybody is out there, a friend of mine shared a video, I believe it's on YouTube, of a song that this guy made up called Coronaville. Check it out. It's hilarious. You'll like it. Oh, we are going to do, I don't know if you remember, I garbage picked a stand, a wrought iron stand that was round for a plant. I finally found the bowling ball. Yeah! $2 at a garage sale. So we're going to do a lawn ornament bowling ball. Bowling ball lawn ornament. So as always, everybody, I pray that God blesses you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. Please share it, like it, ring the bell so you know I did something. Comment if you'd like. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm only going to be posting on Fridays now. So every Friday I'll be posting a new video. So that way you can clear your schedule, or when you get up for your Saturday morning outhouse visit, you can watch me while you're doing the stinky. All right. God bless. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care.